Good morning, everyone. My name is Shubh Sharma, and we'll start with our pre-market analysis. Now, we'll start with US market. Now, if you look at Dow Jones on Friday session, the whole US market was very flat except Nasdaq. Nasdaq recovered sharply and it closed at 521 points positive, and S&P 500 closed at 50 to 60 points positive. Now, a very important week is there in US market. The Fed interest rate decisions will be out on Wednesday. More or less, we have to focus more than the interest rate. We have to focus on the speech of the Fed chairman. So we have to watch and understand the speech very clearly and very thoroughly. So let's talk about FII and DII data. Now on previous session on Friday, the FII, they have sold close to 8,824 crores. On the other hand, look at DII. They have bought just half of that and they have bought close to 4,700 crores. So FII are selling relentlessly. I think in just this week they have sold close to 17,000 crores. So big numbers from FII selling. So massive selling from FII. And SGX Nifty currently at the time of recording showing a gap up opening of 180 points, but I highly doubt it will open that big gap down. So let's see where our pre-market settles and where more or less where our market settles. Now Asian markets are mostly flat to mixed. So let's see where the geopolitical scenario, geopolitical Asian markets lead to. Now more concerning, talk of the town, Brent crude. Brent crude is now at $107 per barrel. It is at $107. Earlier we left at $104. Now it is jumped to $107. But it was clearly because of the tension in Strait of Hormuz. I'm sure you know this by on I think on day before yesterday there was an attack on White House to President Trump. The dinner was there, but still after the presence of the president of America, the shootout happens. I hope everyone is safe, but these things are not at all looking good. And Trump has said that if Iran wants to talk about the agreement, then they can give them a call. But still looks like none of them are sitting together to have a conversation. There is no clear direction about the scenario between these two countries and what will happen with the Strait of Hormuz. So there is no certainty that okay, this date the talk will happen and by this date we'll come out with results. No, if the Trump has said that whenever they want to do a deal, they can give us a call, which means the war is open. The ceasefire, we don't know what will happen about that. We don't know about the Strait of Hormuz. They all have blocked, like everything. Iran has blocked the Hormuz. The Trump has blocked the Hormuz too, and other countries have also blocked everything. So we don't know what is actually happening. There's no clear direction about what will happen with these two countries. That is why the market is very spectacle. Asian markets is flat, the US market is flat, and everything is flat. The only thing that is gaining is Brent crude, the prices of Brent crude. But more or less we have to do what we can. These things are not under our control. We have to understand this very thoroughly and very clearly. These things are not under our control. We cannot predict these things, not at all. Now Nifty closed at 23,897. However, it took support from our levels of 23,800. I've been relentlessly and non-stop telling you that if market will come to 23,800 levels, look for buying. And yesterday also on Friday session also I added quantities in my long position. So I added at 23,800 and from there 97 points jump. So very good trade. And today the SGX Nifty showing a gap up opening, but I highly doubt that 180 points will open. So now the resistance will become 24,000 in Nifty, and Bank Nifty closing was around 56,089. The support is now at 56,000 and the resistance now is at 57,000. This Tuesday, Bank of Japan interest rates will be out. So we have to watch it. US interest rate, which is on Wednesday, and day before that day we have a Bank of Japan interest rate decision. Let's see they will increase the interest rate or not. Now some results will focus on Reliance. I will say okay results. If you look at revenue is up by 12.50% and net profit is declined by 12.60%. So the Reliance has also been affected because of this war, but still I'll say inline results. If you look at their retail segment, it has shown a healthy growth. If you look at Geo segment, it has shown a healthy growth in Geo segment too. I think they have added some close to 36 million new customer in Geo. So very positive. I'll say Reliance looks very good. In results, I'll say it is not bad, not too good, nothing to be excited. Okay results. Now Axis Bank, so little disappointed results. However, it has given a revenue jump of 5.30% and net profit jump of 1.70%. But beside Reliance and Axis and HDFC Bank, look at RBL Bank results. Their profit has been tripled to 230 crores. The net profit NPA, non-performing asset, has fell to 1.5% to 1.88%. However, cash deposit is little less, but if you look at their business structure, their profit has tripled. It has tripled to 230 crores. So I really like RBL Bank, and it is at high levels, I know, but at 180, 190, a strong has accumulated RBL Bank, and even I added at 180, 190 in my portfolio, and still I think RBL Bank has a long way to go. So RBL Bank looks very strong. Look at their quarterly numbers. It has been giving relentlessly very strong results from past 2 to 3, 4 quarters. So I really like RBL Bank. Out of every bank, if you have to go to, RBL Bank will be my number one pick. So this is my view. I hope you would have learned a lot. I hope you would have taken the notes. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye and take care.